Hey there! My name is Vanessa. Thank you for joining me today. I am going to show you 7 different varieties of Philodendron micans that I am growing in my collection. I love learning about new plant varieties, and if you're like me, you may like this video. So let's check them out. First, let's start off with the classic Philodendron micans. Now this is the one that is going to be the most readily available in garden centers, online. They're going to be the green leaves with the burgundy backside. And you can see like the petioles have they're a little bit more on the pinker side. Has that velvety leaf, beautiful cascading. Also beautiful if you train it up a pole, it'll have larger leaves. Easy, beautiful houseplants. So this is what most people start off with when they find a Philodendron micans. And definitely I recommend if you're starting out and haven't gotten up micans to grow just yet. Number 2 on our list is Philodendron micans green form. So this is another green micans, but this one is completely green. Like you can see the petioles, the backside, the leaves are totally green. There's no burgundy in it. It's just got that beautiful velvety leaves still, heart-shaped leaf. It's less commonly in production, so it's a little bit of a hidden gem. So if you ever find it, it is great. It's just as easy to grow as the one with the burgundy backsides. It's just not in production as much. Beautiful, beautiful. You'll be happy with either one. So let me tell you what's the difference. They're both green, right? But this one has that burgundy backside and the petioles are a little bit blushed with that pink. This one is just pure green, and you can see the undersides of this guy has that burgundy. The undersides of this guy, he's just pure green. Number 3 on our list today is Philodendron micans velvet halo. So velvet for the velvety leaves, but it has this albo variegation along the margins, the outside of the leaves, giving it a really pretty halo effect. And the margin, the variegation tends to pull the leaves into a more narrow form than the classic heart-shaped leaf. Time to time, you will find that the variegation jumps from the outside to inside, which can sort of distort the leaves, but it is just a really interesting, cool variety. So this variety was actually founded in the United States. There was a girl that had found this sport in a regular pot of micans. She isolated it and worked on it, and this is the plant variety we have today. So that's a pretty cool plant, cool story, history to it. Number 4, Philodendron micans aurea variegata. So this is a variegated micans, and aurea means yellow. It opens up and the color burns in slowly, and then you're able to really see the distinctive yellow and the green. The cool thing about this variety is, depending on the light, if you give it higher light, you can have it get some stress colors where it range from, like here you can kind of see like a pinkish, peaches. If it's in really high light, the yellow will harden on the older leaves to like a creamy white. The lower you have in light, it'll be yellow and green. It won't have those other peachy pinks and colors. So depending on what your preference is, you can give them that type of lighting situation. So this one I started growing back in 2021. It was a huge wish list plant. I first started seeing them in Instagram accounts that are in Australia. And of course, we don't have access to the plants in Australia. So I was just hoping, searching, and wanting them. and started seeing that Thailand was starting to have production of the aurea micans. And a seller in the United States brought them over and was starting to sell. So I bought 2 mid-leaf cuttings, and then from there I've been propagating and just loving this plant so much. So this is definitely a beauty, and definitely get it if you're able to. Next up, number 5 is Philodendron micans mint. So this is another variegated form. This plant is not looking the best. Don't judge her. Just kidding. It's a very interesting and pretty variety. There are a few corks that I have found. As I've been growing these for a couple of years, I've found in my growing conditions, as it fluctuates during the winter and the summer in my grow house, that this variety seems more sensitive to temperature and light. I'm kind of finding that out now. I don't have it 100% figured out, but I'll share with you what I think so far. So it seems like in the cooler winter temperatures, the variegation is the most prominent and bright. And then as the summer and the hot months come along, it definitely tends to darken. So you can see this guy is a newly unfurled leaf, and it just has that the mint micans do tend to have that elongated leaf, and it's just speckly green, very pretty, but this seems like a darker variegation than what tends to come out in the winter months. If you've grown this before, let me know what your thoughts are. Let's collectively discuss the things that we've learned so far. Number 6, Philodendron micans, pink/albo variegated. We got this little beauty right here. You can see the pink. It comes out that color. It's not stressed. Like the aurea, you can stress it pink, but this one actually comes out naturally by itself without being stressed pink. So I found this from a private grower a couple of years ago, and I bought it, started propagating, started growing it. And so this one emerges like a pink, and then it hardens off to a cream color. I started seeing other photos of different plants of the Philodendron pink albo micans, and I noticed some of them harden off to a bright white. And I was growing and growing this and observing my plants, and I said, hey, you know what? This doesn't ever harden off to a bright white. And if they ever do harden off to a color, it's more creamy. It's not bright white. So I started looking around, looking into the Facebook groups, and I couldn't really find any like concrete, nobody was talking about it. Until one time I found one post on a Facebook group where somebody actually said, hey, yeah, there's 2 different forms. There's the European form and there's the Philippine form. The European hardens to cream, and the Philippines harden off to a bright white. And I was like, wow. So like somebody validating, like I see differences here, but I hadn't ever found the pink to albo. So then I was on a hunt for that. And that one is my number 7 today on my Philodendron mican variety list. So let me show you. So this is number 7 on my list. Philodendron micans pink/albo. So this one does harden off to a bright white. You can see the lower leaves there. This one has grown so much since I have purchased it. So I did find it just recently. So I feel like, yeah, I got all the plants. It's grown so much, and the variegation has just been gorgeous. So you can see, comes out pink, continues pink, and then as the vines age, and if you give it higher light, I'm sure it'll make the process quicker for it to turn that bright albo. But you see, it's bright albo. And that is, my other pink micans never got that bright albo. It was always cream, but it always what truly came out pink. So I do truly believe these are two different mican varieties. And I'm sorry, I have only a small plant specimens to show so far for the first number 6 pink micans, but I'm going to compare and contrast, maybe do another video where I can show the progress, because I haven't propagated this one yet, and I'm going to propagate it and then have them growing, and being able to compare and contrast is going to be really fun. It's something I love to do. Love learning new plants, love growing them, love propagating them, love really pulling out the best genetics and propagating for balanced, beautiful variegation. So let me do a side by side. So I'll have you an updated video once I propagate this, have them growing, and I'll be able to show you guys my conclusions and see what I think. So there you have it. That is the 7 different varieties of Philodendron micans I am currently growing. So let me know in the comments, which is your favorite? Do you grow any of these? What are your thoughts, especially about the micans? Are your observations the same as mine? Or do you have a different experience with yours? What else? Any suggestions for another video? Please leave them in the comment area, because I would love to see what you guys want to do, and I'll go ahead and continue making videos. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm having fun. So please like and subscribe if you like what you saw today. And I'm going to be making my next video right now. I'm propagating this beauty. So subscribe, like, check out this video, because I am cutting her up. Happy gardening. Thank you. Bye.